I got surgery, right? And February, I was working, whatever, doing whatever the crap, whatever. So in March, after I put out Enough, I'll say around, I don't know, if y'all could put out the date, it was like a couple of days after Jason Lee party. Like, it was like 5 days. Like, it was around March. It was like around March 20th or March 16th. It was like around those days, right? I woke up one morning and my mouth tasted like copper. It literally tasted like copper. So I was like, oh my gosh. This only happened to me when I'm pregnant. So I was like, damn, I automatically knew that I was pregnant. So I thought to myself, I got pregnant in January and I did a blood test. And I came out, I wasn't pregnant. And I did 2 pregnancy tests. I did a blood test in America and I did a blood test in Colombia. And I wasn't pregnant. Then I remembered I had sex on Valentine's Day. So I was like, I'm probably like 7 weeks, 6 weeks pregnant. And this was around the time that I'm like promoting the fuck out of Enough. So I'm like, damn, I'm pregnant. But I'm not really thinking much of it. So I'm not thinking much of it. Me and my baby dad, we were in very bad terms. I still called him and I was like, hey, I'm pregnant. And we kind of laughed about it because it's like, what the fuck? That shit is so random. We literally went to Colombia because he went with me while I got my surgery. And it's like, what the fuck? How the fuck? Whatever. So then, in March, I was in LA for like a month. So I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm like 6 weeks pregnant, probably 7 weeks pregnant. I don't know. Because I know for a fact I had sex in 2024. I know for a fact I only had sex in fucking Valentine's Day and before I got my surgery. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Next thing you know, when I get to New York and I go to my OBGYN, I told her like, hey, I'm pregnant. And she's like, oh, okay. So when was the last time you had sex? I was like, I had sex on Valentine's Day. So I'm probably like 6-7 weeks pregnant. And me and my OBGYN were very, very, very close. Like I love her down. So she's like, okay, well, we're going to do a sonogram. So we're just going to see like, how far along are you? And I was like, yeah, oh shit. Wait. That's con. Can y'all hear me still? Cause I just got a call. So anyways, like I was saying, so while I'm talking to my OBGYN and as she's doing my sonogram, she's like, oh my gosh. Cause she talks like a little like Staten Island white girl. And she's like, oh my gosh. And like where she said, oh my God, like so loud like that, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bitch? I got twins or something? Like she's freaking me out. So when I said that, she was like, you're not like 7 weeks pregnant or 6 weeks pregnant. I'm like, what? She's like, you're like 17 weeks pregnant. And I'm like, what? She's like, actually, this part of the body shows that like you're like 17 and this one shows like you're 18. Like I can't really figure it out. And I was like, no fucking way. I only had sex one time this year. So then, she was like, do you want to like see it? Because I'm not even looking at the sonogram. I don't even want to see it. When I look, it was a whole baby. Like I had it's not like a little bean type of shit. It was a big ass baby. And then she was like, was you getting your period? And I was like, not really. I didn't get my period in February. And I got it really light in March. But I guess it was because, I just did a very like strong surgeries. Like I just removed, some part of my ass and I did a fibrosis removal. So anyways, like I was saying, right? I was like, damn, how the fuck? I was like, But Dr. G, like before I did my surgery, like I did a pregnancy test and I was negative. Like, first of all, when I went to Colombia, I was supposed to get my surgery done as soon as I got there. And they delayed my surgery for a week because I had like, like I had a really bad cough. So I was like, I I got I did blood work in New York, and I also did blood work in Colombia. Like I came out negative. Like I'm not pregnant. So then when I started thinking, I was like, I really had a real nasty night on New Year's. Like nasty night. Like back to back type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a real back to back type of shit. So I was like, maybe that's why I didn't came positive when I did all the blood work for my surgery, because I probably got pregnant on New Year's and then I went to get my surgery like on the 10th and shit. So I just came off negative. But I ain't gonna lie to you, when I saw that sonogram and I saw that it's like a full baby, I saw 10 toes and 10 fingers, like I got real emotional right away. And I got real emotional. And then I was like, what is it? What is it? And like my OBGYN, she was like, it's a girl. And when I found out it was a girl, I started crying even more, because y'all know that I love raising girls. And something that I wasn't really thinking much about, because, I was so like busy and so much was going on in my life around that time, it stuck to my head for a very, very long time. And I just felt like God was telling me, like, it's like, this is your baby. Like, I sent this baby to you. That's why you didn't know how long thing. And I really, really do. And I'm just so in love with my baby. She's so cute. Like, she is the cutest thing ever. She's such a tiny bean. And I feel like after I gave birth to her, like I have this whole, like, I don't know, like I just have this sprout of energy. And yeah, I just really feel like God sent me that baby for me. Like, she's just like for me. Like, and I didn't tell my parents I was pregnant for a very long time, because I was just scared to tell people. I didn't tell nobody for a long time. Like, not even my own parents. I didn't tell my sister or nothing, because I didn't really want it, like, for them to judge me. Like, it's like, bitch, you're about to have fucking 3 kids. Are you out of your fucking mind? And I didn't show for a minute because, like I said, I just got surgery. But after a while, what's so crazy? It wasn't even like my parents, they always come to my house. So it got to the point that I looked very pregnant, but they weren't even asking me. They was just looking at me like. And then one day my dad was like, he was like, I could see you're pregnant. You're not going to tell me out your mouth that you're pregnant. And I was like, Dad, please don't make it awkward for me. Don't make it awkward for me. So yeah. Funk said niggas knew you was pregnant the whole time, gang. Yeah, when I started showing,